Welcome to Math on Ice, June 2016 integral equations. There is only one question and that is also from part B. Consider the integral equation y of x is equal to x cube plus integral 0 to x sine of x minus t into y of t dt. Now we need to find the value of y of 1. Here we can solve the problem by the method of resolve and kernel, but then we are not going to do in that way because it is a lengthy method. I'm going to solve by the Leibnitz rule. Okay, what is the formula for Leibniz rule? Integral lower limit is phi of x and upper limit is psi of x. F of x comma t into dt. Now we need to take the derivation of this integration, which is equal to integral phi of x to psi of x dou by dou x of f of x comma t into dt plus the differentiation with respect to x of the upper limit into f of x comma psi of x minus differentiation of the lower limit with respect to x and then f of x comma phi of x. So this is the formula. Now here the given question is y of x is equal to x cube plus integral 0 to x sine of x minus t into y of t dt. Now take the differentiation. We get y dash of x is equal to 3x squared plus integral 0 to x. Differentiation of sine is cos of x minus t into y of t dt. And differentiation of the upper limit is 1 and then sine of x minus x will give you sine 0 is 0, so we get the upper part to be 0. Here it is differentiation of the upper limit is 1 and here we have sine of x minus x into this y of x minus the differentiation of the lower limit. Whenever you find a limit is a constant, then in that case you will find it as 0. When the differentiation of a constant is 0, we get eventually here also 0. So y dash of x is equal to 3x squared plus integral 0 to x cos of x minus t into y of t dt. And then again taking differentiation using Leibniz rule, we have y double dash of x is equal to 6x plus integral 0 to x. Differentiation of cos x minus t is minus sine of x minus t into y of t dt. And then differentiation of x is 1 and we have cos of x minus x into y of x and the differentiation of lower limit is 0, so minus 0. So this is y double dash of x which is equal to 6x plus integral 0 to x minus of sine of x minus t into y of t dt. Cos 0 is 1, so this is plus y of x. So when you look at the question here, y of x you keep as it is. Now bring this full integral part, integral 0 to x sine of x minus t y of t dt to the left side. So this is what present here, y of x minus integral 0 to x sine of x minus t into y of t dt. This is actually equal to x cube, right? So this is equal to x cube. So we get y double dash of x is equal to 6x plus x cube. Now I am going to take the differentiation into an integration to get y of x. Y dash of x will be equal to 6x squared divided by 2 plus x power 4 divided by 4. When you take the integration, here we will have y dash of x and in the right side 6x squared by 2 plus 2, x cube will be x power 4 divided by 4 plus a constant c1. And then y of x is equal to 6x squared will become 6x cube divided by 2 into 3. Right, x cube by 3 plus x power 4 by 4 will become x power 5 divided by 4 into 5. When you take the integration, this will happen and c1x plus c2. This is what our y of x is. But we need to find c1 and c2 and all, right? Here, in this part, if you put y of 0, what will happen? Y of 0 will become 0 plus integral 0 to 0 will become 0. And from this part, we can find a y dash of 0, the initial condition at 0. And when you substitute 0, we have the limit lower and upper are equal. So we get 0 here and eventually this is also 0. So we get y dash of 0 is also 0. Substitute here, we will have the solution. Y of 0 is equal to 0, right? So that implies we get this part 0 is equal to fully 0. We get c2 is equal to 0. And then y dash of 0 is equal to 0. That implies 0 is equal to c1. So we get c1 also 0, c2 also 0. Y of x is equal to 6 and 6 cancels each other. So we have x cube plus x power 5 divided by 20. Plus c1 is also 0, c2 is also 0. This is what our y of x is. What was the question? Question is, what is the value of y of 1? y of 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 20, which is equal to 21 by 20 is the answer. So the correct answer is option 4. Thank you.